Travis from GearChase. Today we are looking at the Fenix HP30R. This is the second version of this headlamp. One of the brightest, powerful, and longest lasting batteries in a headlamp out there that you can find. Super high quality, good construction. For the full review, you can check out our website, GearChase.com. Inside the box, get the headlamp with a head strap, a cable on the side with some routing to attach it to the battery pack. The battery pack can be attached on the back or to a belt clip with the extension or in a backpack or a bag. The extension cable plug into the light and to the battery pack. USB-C charging cable, battery pack with a belt clip, some additional clips for mounting to a helmet, and cable management. This headlamp has a max output of 3000 lumens. On low can run for 120 hours. In my testing, I've used it on high power and it ran for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Then it shuts down to a low to run for about 6 hours after that. These batteries are 5,000 milliamp hours each, and there's 2 of them. You can buy replacements of these on Fenix's website. If you're going on a long expedition or just plan on using this battery pack as an external power source, you can charge your other devices with the USB-C, the USB port here, and then it's charged through the USB-C port. That's covered up by this rubber plug. The headlamp is IP66 waterproof. There's an indicator on the back for the charge left in the light, and pushing that you see one light flashing. That would indicate about 20 to 1% of power left still in the batteries. The headlamp has a few different modes on it, and those are turned on by twisting this knob on the side, and there's also a button in the center there, and that's used to turn on both modes at the same time. So we've got the batteries in here now. Safety lock there, fully charged. And you can attach it directly to the head strap or use that extension cable if you want to be using the battery pack on your waist. The battery attaches to the back of the head strap, just slides in here. It is a little cumbersome, you know, if you had that attached to a helmet and you wanted to remove the battery, you do have to take it off and reach behind the strap to push the little button there to release it. So then the different modes on the light. Right now you can see I've just got the outer 2 on, and I can cycle through different settings there. There's high, medium, low, and off. If I keep turning it clockwise, it'll turn on the center beam. Try to give you an idea of just how bright this light is. Obviously not going to work too well shining it right into the camera. And then turning again counterclockwise turns on the outer 2. So if I'm sitting in a tent and just need a small amount of light for some reading, or don't want to blind myself looking at something up close, I can just turn on that low setting, just illuminating what's in front of you. You can do the same with just the spotlight on a lower setting, but it gives you a little hotter spot in the center there as opposed to that flood. Now if you want the high power, the maximum 300 lumens, you'll need to turn on both. And to do that, you rotate all the way to either the center or the outer, and then you push the button on the side. That turns everything on high power. As you can see, that's really bright, but it does an amazing job. You can kind of see the pattern of the light, just how broad it gets. You know, this is only a foot or so in front of me, and you can see it spans out quite a bit. As I turn off those other lights, you can see the different effect it has on how the beam pattern is. So again, those outer 2 lights, kind of a softer, broad light. and the center beam is more of a spotlight. And with both of them on, you can see kind of the outline there of the spotlight and the outline here of the floodlight. It's got the fins here to help it cool. It does get pretty hot when you're running both lights at the same time. The headband has some grip on it, so it's nice if you're wearing it over like a hard hat or a climbing helmet. It weighs a little over a pound, I would say. I think it's pretty close to a pound according to the specs. And so it does get a little bit heavy wearing it just on your head. So I prefer to use the battery pack taken off the back of the helmet. There are some issues with that as well, where having the weight on the back kind of acts as like a counterweight, and so it keeps a little better balanced on top of the head. So when you remove it, there's more weight up front and kind of pulls it down, or you feel it tugging on the back a little more. Another nice thing, it does have quite a few adjustments for the beam angle on the front, and some additional cable management here on the side. If you have a bigger or smaller head, you can adjust that to fit the actual strap size around the head. When running this light, I did a couple of tests just in the house where it's about 70 degrees, running it on full power, and just use a thermometer on the outside on the fins, and it got up to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So it does get fairly hot. You know, when you reach up to adjust the knob after it's been running for a while, you feel the heat coming off, and you know, on cold days it kind of feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's going to burn you, but it's warm. I've used a lot warmer lights on my head. Be watching for some other reviews we have coming out on bike lights. Overall, if you're looking for a bright headlight that's really durable construction, this is solid built, tons of capability as far as, you know, using it around a campsite or long hikes because of the extra large battery pack, as well as even, you know, big projects outside where you need a big bright spotlight. It is a little expensive, runs around $200, $220. If you look on Fenix website, they usually have some sort of discount codes, or check out GearChase. We try to post those as we see them. You should be able to pick up this light for around $200. Worth the money if it fits the needs that you have. If you like this kind of content, you like our reviews on products, and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon and keep watching for more. If you're looking for deals on outdoor gear, hit up GearChase.com. We post hundreds of daily deals from over 600 different online retailers. So there's always a deal to be found there on outdoor gear, everything from skis to bike lights to coats, jackets, you know, all your summer climbing gear, you name it, you can find it there.